How do you board a train? Moving train to Boomtown. All right, think about what you'll do when the economy reopens, and like most Americans, your balance sheets never look better than this. Well, hey, that's what happens. You got nothing to spend on. That's how you get half of this move, the consumer side. The other half, it's about what the reopening means for business and what we do overseas. I want to start with the easiest ones, the most practical ones, the ones that are practically staring in your face. Number one, yes. And by the way, I don't care that people have heard me say this. I mean, someone on Twitter was saying, Jim, you recommended Disney before. So why are you doing it again? You know why? Because it's good. Not long ago, Disney put together an amazing quarter, led by spectacular numbers from their streaming service, Disney+. But the rest of the company, cruises, movies, theme parks, I mean, they've been eviscerated. Imagine how well they can do when we reopen. Now, maybe you're wondering how the heck I can recommend Disney if you're staggering run. Aren't you too late to the party? Not if we're in a boom. When everything comes together and we see these results, you'll be kicking yourself for failing to own this one. Yes, Disney stock has surged from 120 to 192 with one hand tied behind its back. Think about how far it can go when it's got two arms around Disney World. Second, you want a hotel chain that's been able to get through the pandemic with a loyal staff and an untarnished brand. In other words, you want Marriott International. Indulge me for a second. Last week, Arne Sorensen, one of the smartest, savviest, most giving CEOs or people I've ever met, passed away. This guy's amazing. He's a great businessman, great person. Losing him is a real blow for our country. I mean, that's how much he was a big think guy. And did so much that was good. And yet the stock didn't skip a beat. Because if we're headed for a boom, Marriott's got a lot more upside. And because Arne was careful to preserve a fine management team and a strong culture. Buy Marriott. Third, you need an incredibly well-run casino with exposure to both China, because, boy, China's coming back so fast, and Vegas. That's Wynn Resorts. Mike Maddox, the CEO, is a brilliant executive who I think is perfectly poised to handle the influx of new traffic. He is smart. Now, I've also been championing, of course, Penn National Gaming for the last 100 points. And you know what? I would actually buy some more on weakness. Barstool Connection has turned this national casino company into an exciting sportsbook play, and that's going to be all over the country. Fourth, one day. Not yet, but fourth, because you can't even do it in New York yet. Why don't you pick an airline? Any airline. I'm going to go with Southwest, because CEO Gary Kelly is using this moment to take market share and nail down new routes. American Airlines has been a superstar, but the hideous balance sheet is a detriment for me. Let's just say that when you go with Southwest, you also get the oil patch getting better. That matters. Speaking of commercial aircraft, wasn't Boeing supposed to get obliterated today after they grounded a bunch of 777s in the wake of that high-profile engine failure? Do you know the stock spent most of the day in the green before it rolled over? But even then, it only closed down 2% because the pending boom in air travel is too good to ignore. Again, people are saying, Jim, you've mentioned Boeing before. You don't understand how I do Mad Money, okay? Mad Money is about trying to be sure that everybody gets it, not just you saw it once, Boeing, all right? Fifth, I told you these cruises are for real. Right now, they're incredible bargains, and they can be made safe, especially as more people get vaccinated. Royal Caribbean reported a ridiculously horrible quarter today, so the stock only went up 9%. They've seen a big surge in bookings. Carnival's doing $1 billion offering tonight with Goldman Sachs. I am sure it'll be put away handily. Number 6, the credit card companies can come alive thanks to what's called cross-border transactions. And here I'm talking about two real dogs, Visa and MasterCard. And they do so well for the reopening of the West. And you know what? I'm going to throw in American Express, a company that simply will not be denied. Management in American Express is very, very smart. By the way, millennials love the card. They do. They love it. 7th, Estee Lauder. You know, and you might think this one's played out after that miraculous quarter a few weeks ago. You'd be completely wrong. Got a lot of upgrades, but people got a lot of firepower to take it even higher. These numbers were merely the beginning of the turn that CEO Fabrizio Freda has charted. One that started in China is about to spread around the world. Do not worry about the U.S. department stores. I know you're probably concerned. They're too insignificant to matter. Once we can take our masks off, this is all about getting made up, going outside, and posting it on the 5 billion snap pictures every second or Instagram, whatever you want. Hey, by the way, I mean, if it were so, if I'm wrong, then what was Ulta doing at a 52-week high? All right? 8th, can't ignore the endless rally in Caterpillar. Good management there. Jim Oakley really turned it around. The last quarter was just okay. But Cat's got a ton of oil exposure, and the price of crude keeps surging thanks to better global economy and a president who's a lot less friendly to new drilling than the last guy. Less drilling, higher oil prices. Number 9, it is Nucor's time to shine. America's best steelmaker has been put through the multiple meat grinders. Not anymore. Now it's putting through multiple price increases. I think Nucor's ready to put up some staggering numbers. I've missed too much of the move in Deere and Freeport to let another cyclical get away from me. I was away. I'm sorry. I was recuperating. I missed the Deere. My bad. I do like it, but Nucor hasn't run yet. Rotation's not done. Patience. Now, 10. I've been telling you about the Simon properties. I went to see some of their malls. People are going to the mall again. I know that sounds crazy. I see them making a huge comeback. Why? Because the malls are now upscale. A lot of the Simon properties malls are upscale, and they're beneficiaries of the great reopening because people now have spare cash. Yes, we can still buy things on Etsy and we like Shopify, but people want to spend, and the mall is a good place to spend. Look, we all know the day would come, the day when we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We knew the reopening stocks would jump ahead of time. That's what's happening right now. You're no longer early with these names, but that doesn't mean you're late either.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.